Black Panther 2 will be heading to its cinema release at the end of this year. The long-awaited MCU sequel resumed production in January 2022 and had another one-week delay, but eventually wrapped up in February. After many delays to its initial May 2022 release, the movie is set to premiere on the big screen in November 2022, and hopefully everything is settled for that. Recap.
I wanted to acknowledge the devastating loss of a dear friend and member of the Marvel Studios family. Chadwick Boseman was an immensely talented actor.
Since Black Panther premiered in February 2018, fans were demanding a sequel. In 2022, their wish will finally be fulfilled. In May 2021, it was announced that the sequel might be called Black Panther Wakanda Forever. The pause between November 2021 to January 2022 was to give Letitia Wright time to get better after an injury during the filming. The sequel will be the first time we've gone back to Wakanda since the devastating death of Chadwick Boseman in August 2020, with everyone engaged in the production wanting to make sure it pays tribute to the late star. Everyone felt the first week of shooting the presence of Chadwick and missing him on that throne, reflected Angela Bassett, who will return as T'Challa's mother, Ramonda. But we all came together and just paid homage to him before we began, which was wonderful. Everyone just speaking beautiful words about him and expressing how much we care and how he informed and inspired us. We still need to find out how the sequel will deal with the ill-timed loss of Boseman, even though he won't be digitally revived, since there's a lot of news to relish while we wait for the movie's release date next year. Not many details have been revealed for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, but it's clear that it's not going to be like the first movie. After Chadwick Boseman passed away at the age of 43 in August 2020, the filmmakers had to re-examine how the sequel could work without his character, T'Challa. In December 2020, Disney reported that they won't hire a new actor to replace him. Instead, the new film will focus on the other characters that belong in the world of Wakanda, the African country where T'Challa was king. Honoring Chadwick Boseman's legacy and portrayal of T'Challa at Marvel Studios will not recast the character, but will explore the world of Wakanda and the rich characters introduced in the first film, the company tweeted.
It transcends any iteration of the character in any other medium from Marvel's past. And it's for that reason that we will not recast the character.
So we'd like to share with you everything we know so far about Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Release date. After the hold-up in October 2021, Black Panther Wakanda Forever will be released in cinemas on November 11, 2022. It's a shift of 4 months from July 2022, and the new movie will take the place of The Marvels, which goes back to February 17, 2023. While we can't know for sure, we can only hope that this will be the last shift for the sequel. The shooting started in June 2021, but as we mentioned earlier, there was a break between November 2021 to January 2022. The production continued in January 2022, although there was a one-week delay after they resumed. The filming has already wrapped, which could mean that they would see the film on the big screen on the planned release date. Cast.
You know, it became like sort of the cadence of the whole set. People walking around saying, Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever!
It was announced that the sequel will honor the legacy of Chadwick Boseman and won't hire a replacement for the role of T'Challa. Luckily, there are no plans for a digital double as well. There's only one Chadwick and he's not with us, said Marvel Studios EVP Victoria Alonso. Unfortunately, their king passed away in real life, not just in the movie, and they're taking their time to see how they'll return to history and in which way they'll honor this period that happened to them, which was sudden, painful, awful really. Kevin Feige also added that Wakanda is a place to further explore characters and diverse subcultures. It's something that was always the main focus of the upcoming story. They don't plan to have a CG Chadwick, and they are certainly not recasting T'Challa either. Letitia Wright, Lupita Nyong'o, Danai Gurira, Winston Duke, Angela Bassett, and Danny Sapani are all returning to their roles in the new film as Shuri, Nakia, M'Baku, Okoye, Ramonda, and M'Katu. Duke will presumably be given an expanded role in the sequel, although it's still not confirmed by Marvel, while Narcos Mexico star Tenoch Huerta might be playing the villain in the sequel. It's uncertain if Daniel Kaluuya will come back as W'Kabi, but Martin Freeman will be returning as CIA agent Everett Ross. Sapani recently commented, "Just amazing for the movie experience," which makes us have high expectations for the final product. It's unlikely that Michael B. Jordan will be returning as Killmonger since he was killed off in the first movie, but we never know what could happen. Jordan reprising his role in What If for a parallel universe adaptation of Killmonger. In January 2022, he was asked about a possible MCU return, but he remained modest about the likelihood of a comeback. "It's a character in a world that I love so much," he said. "Who knows? As we all know, Marvel has their plans and their things, and you know how things are gonna shake out." Another Marvel actor who was seen on set was Falcon and the Winter Soldier's Anthony Mackie, although he's only there as a visitor and not as an actor. Ryan Gosling will write and direct Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and he's also bringing back the original creative cast. It could be a call for the Spider-Man reunion too. But only time will tell. Could Riri's arrival lead to a Spider-Man undertake with Zendaya's MJ and Jacob Batalion's Ned off to Mid at the No Way Home ending? In the comics, it's the place where Riri went to college, and the new film was reported to have been shot at MIT.
Honor the legacy that Chad helped us build through his portrayal of the King of Wakanda. We want to continue to explore the world of Wakanda.
Since we're certain that the role of T'Challa won't be recast, the main plot of the sequel had to change, and we officially have the information that it will carry on in the world of Wakanda. There isn't a lot to obtain from the first set photo. Besides that, we're thrilled about it. Even though the actual plot details haven't been confirmed, it looks like the next stop to Wakanda will have us spending more time with different characters while diving into the mythology of Wakanda more intensely. It has been announced that Wakanda Forever will feature the aquatic villain Namor, with the official details recently coming out via Production Weekly. Both Wakanda and Atlantis are hidden civilizations with advanced technology and increased militaristic abilities that decided to separate themselves from the rest of the world for their own safety and in a way out of fear. The details read,
"But in times of crisis, the wise build bridges, while the foolish build barriers."
Kevin Feige gave a clue that he intended to research more of the Wakandan history in the upcoming film, which might be a way to go down if they rather want to make it a prequel. Towards the end of the movie, T'Challa takes the herb again and encounters his father, where he's like, "Hey man, we've kind of screwed up and I want to change it," he said to Entertainment Weekly. There's that moment where all of the ancestors come behind T'Chaka. We would joke and go, "I want to see what's their story. What's that story? Who was Bashenga, the first king of Wakanda? Who's that third to the left behind T'Chaka? What was their story in Wakanda in 1938? That would be cool."
Are you done? Are you done?
It all starts with conversations like that. The more audiences want to see these stories, the more opportunities we have to explore different places and times. As most of Marvel's fans already know, the cape of Black Panther gets handed down through generations, so most likely someone else will take on the title in Wakanda Forever. T'Challa's sister Shuri in the end became Black Panther and Queen of Wakanda in the comics, so her adventure is quite possible for the sequel story. There will be a Black Panther 2 in November, and it will be incredible. Bassett hinted at the Ellen DeGeneres show in March 2022. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna top the first one. On a related note, we wanted to know, what do you think the Black Panther Wakanda Forever plot will be about? Let us know in the comment section below. If you'd like to see more amazing videos such as this one, make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching guys.